right, what's up, guys? This is Zach, Steven, and Colin here. All impact, all impact, all impact,
All impact.
all impact, all impact, no filter podcast.
Yo, what up, everybody? It's All Impact No Filter Podcast. Let's get it.
All right, what's up, everybody? Zach and Steven here. All
I'm
impact.
back.
He's back. All impact, no filter podcast. We've been off with the football pods for a while. It's been not much going on, but there's been a lot going on this past throughout 4 or 5 days.
Yeah. Way too much going on to not even realize it. To be honest with you, we're
That
slacking.
means it's time for a podcast, and we got a bunch to talk about. So happy to get back into some football news. I'm already excited to do fantasy football again. We were just
interesting.
Literally just sitting here talking about football cards. It's everything football's been on my mind. I'm excited for it. So we're going to go over some free agents. That's the big topic of discussion. The free agents that have been dropped, that have been picked up. Some people that I can't really believe have changed teams, and then some of the trades that have been going on. I thought last year's trades were crazy because there was a lot of quarterbacks that moved. And now this year, it's like there's a lot of star wide receivers, running backs. There's a lot of first string people moving around this year, and it's crazy. So I'm going to start on the 7th. The only two, because this list that I got also shows extensions, and I'm not really worried about most of the extensions because they're not.
Yeah, those are just re-signs.
Yeah, but starting on the 7th, as far as this goes back, the first one, the only one on that day that really matters is the Raiders acquire QB Geno Smith from the Seahawks. And we talked about this at work a little bit, and Geno's not the greatest, but he's not the worst either. But I feel like it's a good pickup for the Raiders. They needed a quarterback horribly. What do you think about that?
I agree and disagree. I know I'm starting to sound like more of a Raiders fan every single time they do something, just because it kind of works me up, and it's only because I want to see the Raiders do something. They haven't done anything in, I don't know, past 10 years.
Yeah.
And kind of getting dull watching
at
them.
least the whole time they've been in Las Vegas.
Right. And Geno Smith is a good pickup. I'll give him that. But what my problem is with the Raiders is what they did with Max Crosby. Yeah, you're gonna dump a whole lot of money into your defensive end, but your defensive end isn't gonna win you a Super Bowl. I know Max. I know they wanted to keep Max, and Max probably wanted to stay with the Raiders, and he was probably asking for a buttload of money, most high-end NFL players do. But come on, you're dumping all your money into one guy when you need multiple players in multiple different spots on your depth chart.
I'm pretty sure didn't it say it made him the highest paid NFL athlete, non-QB athlete?
Yeah, highest paid, dude. Yeah,
on that team. That team
and
doing it.
Like you just said, you usually see quarterbacks getting contracts like that.
Yeah.
Not defensive ends.
Yeah. He's a beast, though. I mean, he is a monster.
He's a menace on the field. Don't get me wrong. It's just you don't need to put that much money into a defensive end. That's just my opinion.
Is he worth it? Yes. Can your team handle it? No.
No. Financially, you guys ain't gonna be able to handle that.
Yeah.
But good pick or good sign, good re-sign. They needed him. They do need him, but you guys they need to figure out more areas than just your defensive end.
What else? Yeah. Okay, so on the 8th, the only notable one that I want to bring up, it is a re-sign, but we've talked about him before. Zach Ertz is re-signing with the Commanders, playing another year.
Yeah.
1 year deal, $6.25 million extension. The deal can be worth up to $9 million with his incentives.
Yep.
So I'm happy about that. He's been a good tight end. That's what we've talked about. It'd be nice to see him. And the Commanders have a chance this year. There's more to get to with who they picked up, but it'd be cool to see him get a Super Bowl ring.
I think they win it all this year.
It'll be they got a good team. They got
I
a real
mean,
good team this year.
they picked up Debo Samuel.
Hmm.
Debo, along with, and they got Terry McLaurin, and they got
Scary Terry.
who was their rookie receiver that was there going off this year or last year? It wasn't McCaffrey. I think it was somebody. He might not even be a rookie. I can't remember, but they had three good
Yeah.
receivers last year that was just balling, and
Uh,
it's all because of that quarterback they got in Daniels. He
that's gonna
makes anybody
bother me
look
now.
good. But
It's
then
gonna bother me. I need to know
it was
who we're
Terry
talking about.
McLaurin, and there was one other. That was
Uh, Terry McLaurin, Luke McCaffrey, Brown, Cleveland
Brown.
Brown. Yeah,
Diami Brown, I think it was.
yeah. That's
Yeah,
his name.
Brown was, yeah, he was good, but he ended up going to a different team too, I think.
And Noah Brown. They also have
Noah
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 Brown,
Brown. Yeah, Noah Brown.
KJ Osborne.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be a good team this year. That's a good one. So yeah, Zach Ertz definitely has himself. How would you not? I mean, he probably hears the rumbles of stuff that they're wanting to do, and he knows that they're wanting to build that team up and how close they got this year. I mean, it's worth one more shot. That 1 year extension. That's pretty cool.
And it ain't just the fact that yeah, he's seeing and hearing all the buzz about what they're trying to do, but it's also he's on his mind. He knows his time is coming to an end. Like he's him and Travis Kelsey both are on a limited time of playing time, like so Zach loves the game. Travis loves the game, which is why they're both coming back for one more year. But what scares me is that with them getting older, injuries are more
Prone.
prone to happen, and then there goes your last season. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, Zach can get that second Super Bowl ring.
Yeah, they have a good chance this year. That's one team to watch. Jaden Daniels and everything that they did this year. They're one to watch. Another big name moving. Rams sign wide receiver Devontae Adams. Two,
Why?
2 year deal, $46 million contract.
Him and Hopkins are my
Because
big why factors.
they dropped Cooper Cup.
I mean, I get that, but so like I was
Puka
telling
will be
Freeman,
number one. Devontae will be a number two.
like I was telling Freeman today, like you got Devontae Adams. This is his third team in what, 2.5 seasons? Because he got traded in between last year's season.
Mm-hmm.
He went from Green Bay to Raiders, Raiders to Jets, Jets now to the Rams. That's three teams in like 2.5 years. Like if you can't stay with the team, just get the fuck out.
Yeah, quit jumping around.
Like,
Which you still don't know where Aaron Rodgers is going, and that was a big
yeah, and
thing
he's
with.
he's one that hasn't been picked up yet. And will he even be picked up is the question.
He's not going to the Rams. I can tell you that much. I don't see him
No,
moving away from Matthew Stafford.
no, because they got Matthew Stafford and they also have Jimmy Garoppolo now too.
Yeah. Let's see what else. Patriots signed linebacker Harold Landry.
Hmm.
Uh,
They're beefing up their defense and their offense. They also picked up Robert
3 year deal.
Spillane.
Yep. Broncos retain quarterback Jarrett Stidham. I don't know who that is. Josh Allen reworks contract with the Bills. The Bills and
Hmm.
quarterback Josh Allen agreed to rework contract that keeps the MVP in Buffalo until 2030. That's 5 more years. The deal is reportedly worth 330 million with 250 million guaranteed, the most guaranteed money given in NFL history.
And it's well deserved.
Well
Well
deserved.
deserved.
Yeah.
And also, Josh Allen is getting a new teammate in Joey Bosa. You know,
Yeah.
that's a big pickup for the Bills. The Bills are
Yeah.
the Bills are also going to be unstoppable next year just with Joey Bosa because he's mean.
They're already almost there.
Right.
Uh Bills, I mean, they're dude, I'm so excited for football this year. I just want to know how everything's going to like. How are these people going to play with these new teams? I'm so excited for it.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, like after watching last season and seeing how fucked up last season was, like that's one reason why I haven't been paying attention to any free agency this year, just because, I've kind of been like, eh. Like last year kind of put it into perspective for me. Like football's just eh. It sucks. Like last year sucked.
Yeah,
All of it.
it ended well though. It
It
ended
ended
very
it
well.
ended well, but there was a lot of controversy things going on. There
It was a
was
rocky road to get there.
uh, it was just hard to watch last year, honestly.
Let's see. Steelers acquired DK Metcalf in blockbuster trade. The Pittsburgh Steelers add some star power to their offense by acquiring wide receiver DK Metcalf from the Seahawks for a 2025 second round pick, according to multiple reports. Metcalf and the Steelers also reportedly agreed to a 5-year, $150 million contract. These are some big numbers we're talking about.
Man, just hearing about all these releases that the Seahawks have done this past season or the off season, I see the Seahawks being ass next year because they don't have
Yeah.
DK, they don't have or not Russell Wilson, Gino, they don't have Lockett anymore. Their offense is going to be hurting bad next year.
Let's see what else. What else do we got? Chargers re-signed Khalil Mack. Uh,
I'm surprised he's still playing. He's he's old.
Bucks re-signed Chris Godwin.
Yeah, I seen that one. Now
Uh,
that's another topic to talk about. We all know what happened to Chris Godwin last year. Like towards the end, he
his knee.
destroyed his basically destroyed his entire leg. Yeah, his foot, ankle, shin, all of it. It kind of makes me wonder if he's going to be the same next year and he lives up to that contract.
Bengals signed defensive tackle BJ Hill.
Yep. But
Three-year, $3 million, 3-year, $33 million. That includes $16 million guaranteed.
another team that need to stop and reevaluate what they're doing because they need to reevaluate their offensive line before they do anything else.
They're always right there, so close, and just can't
They
finish.
can't keep Burrow from getting hit.
Yeah. Back to Commanders though. They add defensive tackle Javon Kinlaw. Kinlaw. Washington
Mhm.
Commanders have reported agreed to terms defensive tackle on a 3-year, $45 million contract with $30 million guaranteed. Kinlaw recorded 4.5 sacks and started all 17 games in 2024. Just beefing up their line. Uh, Rams re-signed Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yep. What about the Colts? What are they doing? They're doing some good things over there. I like what they're doing.
The defense, yeah, they picked up a lot for their defense.
They got Charvarius Ward, cornerback, and that safety Cameron Bynum. And Bynum is coming from, I believe, Minnesota. And I think Charvarius is coming from Denver, or I don't know. I don't know where he came from, but I know Bynum came from uh, Minnesota.
Cam
Cameron Bynum.
Bynum, yep. Safety. 4-year deal with the Indianapolis Colts. It's worth 60 million. Started every game over the past 3 seasons and recorded 3 interceptions last year. Seahawks signed Sam Darnold, which is nuts because Sam
Yeah.
Darnold had just a crazy year last season.
Well, I mean, Sam Donald was pretty much a second string last year because JJ McCarthy, they drafted JJ McCarthy, and then JJ got hurt in like the first game of the preseason towards ACL, and he was done. So that's how
Yep.
Sam ended up getting a start.
3-year deal, $100.5 million contract.
That's probably a little bit too much for old Sammy, but we'll see.
He threw for a career best last year, 4,319 yards and 35 touchdowns. Had a great year last year, though.
Oh, he was on point last year. And him going to Seattle now, but without any
Well, yeah.
targets, it's like
Yeah.
he's back
Uh,
to square one.
Another quarterback, Justin Fields, signing with the Jets.
I like
Obviously,
that.
that leads to Aaron Rodgers getting released. And I don't know. Justin Fields will probably be their starting quarterback, I'd
Oh
assume.
yeah. Oh yeah. Because Zach Wilson, he went to Miami, I think. He got dropped and went to Miami.
Ooh, I didn't realize this. Bills sign wide receiver Josh Palmer.
Nice. Palmer was a receiver last year for the Chargers.
Yep, Chargers. 49ers add tight end Luke Farrell.
Not much on
Um,
Luke Farrell. I don't really follow him much.
Cardinals pick up Josh Sweat
That's a good a defensive tackle, right?
from the yeah, he was with Philly.
Yeah. Ooh, man.
Uh, Bengals sign P. Ryan,
Yeah.
Samaje P. Ryan.
Okay.
Let's see. Resign Packers, Aaron Banks. Vikings sign cornerback Isaiah Rogers. That's a big one. 2-year contract, $15 million deal. Jaguars are picking people up, but they're all, I don't know, they're not high level picks. Raiders pick up safety Jeremy Chin, $2
That's a
million
good
a
one.
year.
He's getting up there in age too.
2-year, $16 million deal. Panthers signed defensive end Patrick Jones
Uh, I'm going to stay in the AFC South, and this is one team where I think last year they should have went a little bit further, but they just didn't perform like they were supposed to. The Texans, they're beefing up both sides of the ball already. They're I think they're dropping um who was that? Not Tank Dell.
Tank.
He came from Buffalo. He was Josh Allen's receiver for a while.
I did see something about Tank Dell though.
I can't think of his name. I'm drawing a blank here, guys. Uh, Diggs. I think Diggs
Stephon
is
Diggs.
I think Diggs is a free agent this year. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure he is.
Let's see.
Or it might have been Tank Dell, honestly, that I was seeing. But I
Stephon
know they're
Diggs, Texans. Yeah.
yeah, okay. Yeah, Diggs is still a free agent. He hasn't been picked up yet.
Yeah, that could be a big pickup for somebody. Browns acquire QB Kenny Pickett and swap with the Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles are reportedly trading quarterback Kenny Pickett to the Cleveland Browns for a 2025 fifth round pick and quarterback Dorian Thompson Robinson. He started one game and then played a little bit in the Super Bowl when they pulled out Jalen Hurts because they were so far ahead.
And then he ended up in that first play, he ended up what throwing an interception or something.
I don't know. I think they held
Was
the
it like
ball.
a incomplete pass or whatnot?
Yeah. Yeah, it was an incomplete pass, and I think they just ran it. You mentioned Colts sign Javarius Ward,
Uh-huh.
former Super Bowl champion. He heading to Indianapolis Colts for a 3-year deal worth up to $60 million. Last year he had 0 interceptions and 12 starts, so hopefully he's playing a little bit better.
Damn, only 12 starts last year.
Yeah. We were already talking about Rams a little bit. They picked up Devontae Adams, which leads to the release of Cooper Cup because they were unable to find somewhere to trade him. So he's now a free agent, 32 years old. Um,
Hmm.
Only 11 starts last year with an ankle sprain.
Where could he end up is my question. They still got one more day of free agency, so we could hear something about it tomorrow, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Put him with the Colts.
Bro, I was
Like
gonna say bring him to Indy. Fuck
that'd
it.
be a good one.
We need something. Dolphins add quarterback Zach Wilson. I'm pretty sure you just mentioned
Yeah,
that a few
Zach
minutes
Wilson with
ago.
the Dolphins.
Darius Slayton resigns with the Giants. Patriots take Mac Hollins on a 2 year
Mhm.
deal. They really are trying to beef up a little bit. He was just with Buffalo last year.
Mhm.
Um,
And if I was Mac, I would have stayed with Buffalo just because it's Josh Allen throwing me the ball.
right. But sometimes it ain't really up to them. Uh, Cowboys add running back Javante Williams. Cowboys are still going to suck this year.
Yeah.
Broncos sign Dre Greenlaw.
Yep. From San Fran.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
San Francisco's lost quite a few people this year too. I
Yeah.
haven't seen much about them picking anyone up.
Actually, yeah. Freeman was showing me a list of players that they dropped this year, big
Mm-hmm.
names, and they've only picked up one person.
Who'd they pick up?
I can't remember who he said that they picked up,
I
but
don't
yeah, he said that they
remember.
dropped like 8 people, and they haven't done anything to secure those spots. So,
Wait until the draft or something. Chargers Inc. running back Najee Harris going to LA.
which is going to be hard for me because I'm a Najee Harris fantasy fan. So, there's a lot of good talented running backs there in Los Angeles.
Who else do we got? Texans acquire CJ Gardner Johnson from the Eagles.
Yeah, that's a good one for the Texans because they need some good defensive players to help lock it down.
Oh, and the 2026 round pick in exchange for guard Kenyon Green and a 2026 fifth round pick. Uh, there. Let's okay. We can talk about this one for a minute. Colts add quarterback Daniel Jones. What do you think about that?
I think he's going to be our starter, hopefully.
Probably. I think they said this morning on the radio that he will compete against Anthony Richardson for the starting position
And there's also been talks on Wilson, us looking at Wilson as well.
and just
But
drop Anthony Richardson altogether.
well, they were thinking about doing a trade to Pittsburgh, trading AR to Pittsburgh for Wilson. But I'd just keep AR. I don't want Wilson over here because he ain't gonna do nothing. I mean, I like Daniel Jones. Like I'm not gonna sit here and say I like him just because I'm a Colts fan. He's on the Colts now. No, I've always liked Daniel Jones. Even when he was with the Giants, he was he was a good quarterback. He's accurate. He can get out of the pocket and run whenever he needs to. He's not that much of a mobile quarterback though, but he can do it. And all he needs is just a good pocket to get set and a couple of our receivers to get open for him to throw. But
They're
we
gonna do
got
something.
we got to as well beef up our offensive line. We got rid of Will Fries, which needed to happen because Will Fries is our main penalty person on the offensive line. Like he's the main false starter. He's the main holder. So getting him out would be is good. And I also think we lost our veteran offensive guard,
Uh, our center didn't our center or
our
some
center Kelly. Yeah, Ryan
Kelly.
Kelly.
Yeah,
We lost him too.
he retired or no, he just was released. I don't think he retired.
No, I think yeah. As far as I know, he's not with the team anymore. So
I don't know. They got to do something. It's been a while since the Colts. It's been since Peyton Manning since the Colts have been anywhere decent.
well, yeah, it's been a while, but I
Andrew
think
Luck was a we
yeah,
had Andrew Luck and uh Rivers,
yeah, Andrew Luck, Rivers. We played.
Joe Flacco,
We had Flacco,
Minshew,
Minshew. What's his name? Sam.
Darnold, not Sam
No,
Darnold, Sam
Ellinger. That's his name.
Ellinger. Yeah,
Ellinger. We had him. We had him. He's still with the team, I believe. I'm not 100% sure if he is or not, but
he's probably just
he
way back there.
he's been our third string for a few years, couple of years now.
Let's see what else do we got. Cardinals add Jacoby Brissett as their backup.
I
He
feel
was
bad
just
for Brissett also because he's been bounced around in the league a lot here in his career.
53 starts in the NFL, 11 of which Arizona's offense coordinator. Oh, so he's he's got the same offensive coordinator he had when he was in Cleveland.
Well, that's good.
Let's see. We were talking about DeAndre Hopkins joins the Ravens. He's going to the Ravens.
And like I was just saying about him and Adams, like Hopkins only bounces. Like, why didn't you just stay with Kansas City?
Mm-hmm.
Like you did good there.
He's bouncing around everywhere.
You left because why? You lost the Super Bowl because oh what now you don't like him no more?
Oh, speaking of Kansas City, who was it that just it wasn't Xavier Worthy. Maybe no, I don't know who it was. One of the Kansas City dudes just got arrested again.
Doesn't surprise me.
I can't remember who
Honestly,
it was.
it don't surprise me.
One of their wide receivers or something.
I
But
hope it wasn't Worthy because he's got a better head on his shoulders than that.
I can't remember who it was. It was one of the young dudes. Uh but yeah, we were talking about the 49ers. They signed wide receiver Demarcus Robinson. That's a pretty good pickup. He played pretty good last year. I had him for a while. Uh let's see. Started 17 games, career high 505 receiving yards and 7 touchdown catches.
And
He
he was with the Rams last year.
yeah,
Yeah.
he was like a backup when Cooper went out and
Hmm.
uh what the fuck's his name?
Nakua.
Nakua, I don't Puka Nakua, I don't know why I couldn't think of it. When Puka was like their starter, he came up as like their second string and played good
Hmm.
for a while. Better than fucking Cooper Cup was playing. Talked about this one a little bit too. Bill signed defensive end Joey Bosa. Uh, the Buffalo Bills found their Von Miller replacement and five-time Pro Bowler Joey Bosa because Von Miller retired, and Bosa was released by the Chargers after nearly a decade with the team, leaving a franchise ranked second all time for total sacks 72.
And the Bosa brothers will meet. We'll still end up playing each other eventually.
Yeah.
So I love seeing the Bosa brothers play each other. That's always a good game.
Yeah, the brother on brother stuff's always fun when there's family against it. Titans signed wide receiver Van Jefferson.
It's a good one. He came from Minnesota. No,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
No, Justin Jefferson is Van Jefferson.
Van Jefferson. Okay, so he must. I think he was. Yeah, he was Minnesota, wasn't he? Or
I
was he
don't remember.
Titans? I can't remember either. Too many
No, because
Jeffersons.
he's going to the Titans.
Oh, he's going to the Titans. So
Yeah.
then, yeah, he probably played for. I think yeah, I think he played for Minnesota last year. Pretty sure.
I don't know. Let's look because I feel like I know, but uh Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, he was a Steeler. Okay,
Yeah. Now he's going to
better, better team. Get
Titans.
away from Steelers. Get away from the fucking Steelers.
Bills resigned DeMar Hamlin.
I don't
Seahawks.
see. I don't see DeMar going anywhere else.
No. Seahawks signed wide receiver Marquez Scandling, Valdez Scandling.
Hmm.
Uh, hey, Chargers re-signed linebacker Troy Dye. Give me some money, Cozo. Uh, Commanders re-signed quarterback Mariota. Cowboys suck. I don't know. Cowboys acquire cornerback Carrier Elam from the Bills. I don't know that name.
Mad, the name don't sound familiar.
Kaiirelam.
No, have no idea who that is.
Um, yeah, Rams release Cooper Cup. today. No, yesterday. I think that was yesterday. Broncos signed tight end Evan Ingram. That helps out the Broncos. Evan Ingram's a solid tight end.
He is
That
solid. I'll give him that.
he was wasted, I feel like, at Jacksonville.
Let's
Uh,
see. Uh,
Falcons re-signed wide receiver Kadero Hodge. Steelers take Darius Slay. Uh, Colts add running back Khalil Herbert.
oh, we got a running back too.
Yeah, from Cincinnati. Herbert
Which
played in 8 games for Cincinnati Bengals last year, amassing just 114 yards. So he wasn't obviously the starter. And then, yeah, last one on this list, Titans signed guard Kevin Zettler, uh, guard 2024 was a first round pick in 2012 draft. So definitely a little bit older dude.
Pete Carroll, Raiders.
Uh,
I
who else do you got? Did I miss anything?
no, you got yeah, you got my entire list.
All right, you'll look at some of the people that are still free agents and see what we think they're going to do.
Yeah, let me find that real quick. I lost it.
See, we got quarterbacks, Aaron Rodgers,
And
still free
Rodgers.
agents.
I honestly don't know. I can't say where he's going to end up because he's 42 or something like that. And honestly, teams nowadays are looking for them
Want to
young
grow.
quarterbacks that they can build. So I think it's probably best for Aaron Rodgers just to hang them boots up.
What about Russell Wilson?
Russell Wilson, he can just get thrown away, honestly, because I don't
Yeah.
really care about Russell Wilson.
Jameis Winston, another one that kind of bumps around a lot.
He does bump around a lot, and
And another one,
he's not
Carson
really that
Wentz.
great. He's not accurate. He can't run. He can't do anything. That's another one that they can just run away.
Uh,
So
Mac Mac Jones, free agent from the Jaguars still.
lost talent.
And then
Came in.
two of them from the Cowboys, Cooper Rush and Trey Lance, both free agents.
Man, I like Cooper Rush. Cooper Rush has always been a good backup quarterback in my eyes.
So yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 quarterbacks in there. Maybe one or two of them I could see getting picked up like by choice. Someone else maybe if they have to. It'll see who gets hurt. Someone will probably get picked up last minute. I feel like that's like a
Hmm.
Jameis Winston or a Carson Wentz kind of thing. You get picked or a Trey Lance, you get picked up last minute just because someone else is hurt. Running backs, J.K. Dobbins from the Chargers did so he wasn't he with
He was with the Ravens as well.
Ravens? Yeah. Uh,
Uh, I I would like to see him with somebody else. It kind of surprises me that he's still on the free agency board, but there's a lot better talent than him, honestly, on there. But if the Colts are going to do what they are talking about doing still, and that is by trading Jonathan Taylor, then J.K. Dobbins, Nick Chubb, Raheem Mostert, those three guys would be good for us. But I can't see us releasing or trading off
our best player.
our best running back for nothing because the Colts
Yeah.
don't know how to trade for draft picks.
Yeah,
But
there's a pretty big list here. J.K. Dobbins, Nick Chubb, Rico Dowdle. That's crazy. He was
yeah,
good last year
he was
too.
with the Cowboys, right?
Cowboys. AJ Dillon, the Packers, Kareem Hunt, which is crazy. He just was there when the Chiefs needed him. Gus Edwards again, free agent. Alexander Madison with the Raiders. That didn't surprise me. He sucked last year. Cam Akers, he'd been pushing around a lot. Travis Homer with the Bears. Don't really know who that is. Kyle Juszczyk, the 49ers, and
Fullback, yeah.
Miles Sanders with the Panthers. From since he's left Philly, he's just careers felt like it's went downhill.
That's because, like I said, sometimes guys get a big head and they don't like the team that they want to be on, and they request a trade or they request to be dropped, and they end up getting signed by nobody but the Panthers or a low end team, and their career is shot from there.
Cowboys, yeah.
Or the Cowboys or the Browns or any, like I said, any low end team. Like,
I feel like that Rico Dowdle, that'd be a good pickup for somebody because he was a feisty little fucker. He could put up some points.
I know the Lions need a running back. I know the Lions have lost, I think they lost Montgomery, I think.
Did they?
I think so.
They trade him?
No idea. Well, I thought I heard something about him leaving, him either getting cut or leaving.
Yeah, I don't know. That'd be wild. Wide receivers, we talked about Stephon Diggs with the Texans. He's still free right now.
I think he's still nursing that knee injury that he had last year.
Yeah, that would make sense. Amari Cooper, he's bumped around a lot.
Another surprise release.
Keenan Allen, that's a surprise release with the Bears. He's a little bit older. I don't know
Yeah,
if anyone's going to pick him up. Probably only got like a year or two left if he plays at all.
he'll probably
Coop,
end up going to Kansas City,
Cooper Cup,
honestly.
yeah, I could see that. Cooper Cup, Rams, we talked about him. Tyler Lockett with the Seahawks.
I love Lockett. He's
Yeah,
so good.
he'd be a good pickup for Indy. I'd take him too if we.
Like he can get open in the tightest of fields, and he can just find the gap and get there. He's just so good. He's so shifty.
Mike Williams with the Steelers. And Deontay Johnson from the Ravens still ain't been picked up, which we talked about Deontay too.
Deontay's got some problems. He can't.
Yeah.
Last year he had some butterfingers, I should say. He couldn't catch the ball very well or at all.
The only tight end, it says Evan Ingram, but we talked about how he got picked up already. Tyler Conklin from the Jets. He's still a free agent, as far as I know, unless something's happened.
Conklin. I love
Offensive
Conklin.
tackles, Cam Robinson, Tyrone Smith, Jadarick Wills, Browns. Don't really know many of them guys. These guards, Will Anderson.
I know Becton, Mekhi Becton or whatever. I know
Yeah, Eagles.
he's good. He's really good. I know Cam Robinson. I'm surprised that's the only two that I see on the board,
Yeah.
offensive tackle wise.
Edge rushers, Von Miller,
He's
Zadarius
tired.
Smith, Demarcus Lawrence.
Demarcus Lawrence. If someone can pick up Demarcus Lawrence, that'd be a defensive change for that team right there. Because Demarcus Lawrence, he's a mean son bitch.
That's a good one. Calais Campbell from the Dolphins. He's a free agent. Malik Collins from the 49ers. He's a free agent. And the only linebacker right now is Eric Kendricks from the Cowboys.
Kendricks, yeah, he's okay.
Cornerbacks, we got Darius Slay Jr. Or didn't I say he got picked up?
Yeah, I think you did.
I think I did say he got picked up. Douglas with the Bills, Samuel Jr. with the Chargers, Mike Hilton with the Bengals, Jonathan Jones with the Pats, and Stephon Gilmore with the Vikings. All still
Oh.
free agents.
Yeah, I don't think Stephon's gonna be around any much longer either.
Yeah.
He was around when Tom Brady was around because he was with the Patriots at that time, I think. Pretty sure. Gilmore. Yeah, pretty sure.
Safeties, we got Harrison Smith from the Vikings, Justin Simmons from the Falcons, and Julian Blackman from the Colts. Colts have been letting some people go too. So I think,
we needed to get rid of Julian Blackman. He was hurting our safety position pretty bad. He was
yeah.
like, but I like the I know he's already been picked up already, but Javion Holland or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He went to the Giants, and that's good for the Giants. Holland's a pretty good lockdown safety. Kind of sucks that he left my Dolphins to go to the Giants, but Dolphins ain't gonna do nothing like next year anyway, so it don't really matter.
Yeah, I don't see him doing much. That's pretty much it. Kicker's the only notable kicker on here really is Joey Sly from the Patriots. He's gone, and then uh, well, McManus from the Packers, he's gone, free agent, and Nick Folk from the Titans, he's a free agent.
And in my opinion about these kickers, if you get cut at the end of the year and your contract's not even up, that tells you something, buddy.
Yeah.
You need to get better at your kicking.
And then two long snappers, Patrick Scales and John Weeks. It's not that interesting of a position.
No, no, I don't care about those positions.
But yeah, there's a lot. But like you said, there's still one more day to go, so we can probably recap everything here next week or something after everything's finalized and see where everybody went all together.
Yep. And the draft will be next month,
Yeah.
April 26th, I think.
Yeah, I had that schedule I sent you. That way we can see everything that's happening.
So I'm definitely going to be trying to watch some of the draft whenever it happens. I don't know. I watched it last year, and last year's season was fucking shit. So I might not even watch the draft just
Just
so I
skip the
can.
draft and surprise yourself with what happens.
Yeah.
But
I
all right.
remember. I remember now. I remember laying in bed, and I'm wondering who we're going to pick up as quarterback with our fifth pick. And we got Anthony Richardson. Everybody was happy, and now everybody's just pissed the fuck off.
Oh,
So
that's weird.
hopefully we have a better draft year and a better season next year, this year.
Yeah, hopefully. But yeah, it's I'm excited to look forward to it. Hopefully it's a good year this year. I'm excited for fantasy. That's the main thing I'm looking forward to. Fantasy
Fantasy is
gets
going to
me
be
into it.
different. It's
And
going to be different.
I already told Bailey I was laid back in my recliner and my legs up and all comfortable. I was like, I can't fucking wait till football season. I'm gonna be laid back in this thing. I was like, you ain't never gonna see me get off this thing come Sundays. But all right, you got anything else to throw in here before we end this one?
Oh, no, it just feels good to be back. I don't know how much longer uh I'll be back because I got some stuff I got to take care of, but we're
Try to
going to try
fit it
and
in there.
do a recap on the draft whenever it happens. Next video, we're going to try and dive into the draft, into the prospects to uh, see who's coming in next year. Um, and yeah, just stay tuned. We'll be back with another video before the draft at least.
Yeah, we got more coming, more fights coming up. Like we were talking before this, you got some Pokemon cards. We'll do one of those
Oh yeah,
card openings.
I get some Pokemon cards hopefully Friday. So I might go out to Zach's and do a little card review because there's supposed to be some good ones coming in. So
Yep. And I got my illusions video to post from those packs. I got these old school cards to post. So we got plenty of shit coming out. So make sure you guys are staying notified with your notifications on. Follow us. Make sure you guys are liking and sharing. It helps so much. Or like we're dead stopped at almost 500 subscriber or followers on Facebook. I need to get some more ads running or something and try to get us up over that 500 mark and we'll be able to be monetized. So
yeah,
we're almost there, guys. Just keep helping us by sharing, liking, comment down,
right.
let us know what you think. And yeah, we appreciate it, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. We'll see you again on the next one. Peace.